Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 3. Didn't upload a video yesterday, was out busy doing stuff, but today I will be uploading a video, obviously. And actually it's kind of late now, but anyway, I figured I've got a couple things to do and I want you guys to know what they are, and they will be helpful, and also if you're playing along, they're kind of cool things that you can do yourself. First off, if you're using this dark steel armor and you have it empowered so that it uses RF to keep itself from taking as much damage as it's supposed to, which is how that works, recharging it can be, like not super time consuming, but kind of an annoyance. Like you have to go and put it somewhere and have it recharge and then take it back out and put it back on and whatever. So, first off, let's go around here. Oh, you might notice a lot of this lava is missing because I'm not really using lava for power anymore, so I took out most of it. We're down to 10 crucibles making lava right now, and most of that's not being used for anything except for keeping the smeltery going, and that's about it. But I do have the lava generator here. But anyway, over here, I set up the solar panel 6s back here. I made efficiency upgrades for them. 8 is as many as you can put in there. So they actually go up to 132% efficient. And they generate 2700 RF per tick each. So yeah, I'm over 5k RF per tick right there. I also made 4 vibrant capacitor banks. I've got all the recipes and stuff for those in the refined storage system there, so I can auto-craft these whenever I want them. So yeah, they can output 100,000 RF per tick maximum. So if you get one of these capacitor banks, it has these little slots right here that you can put your armor in, or whatever items that use RF that need to be charged, and it will charge them, and you can just put them back. It has a slot here for your inventory that you're wearing. It has all your little baubles and stuff, and I put on a few things just to make sure it works. And yeah, they work. So anyway, you can also shift click and just drag the mouse down across these, and it puts them in there, and then shift click back across, just drag the mouse, and they go in there and out of there. Very, very easy. So that's really super simple way to do it. But even easier than that is to never have to come over here and do this. You just charge it while you're wearing it. So I'm going to be building the wireless charger here, which while I was rambling here, you might have seen this sitting here. So it says charges items in nearby players' inventories. So as long as we're within range of it, it will charge our armor and any trinkets and baubles and anything else that we have that requires power. So I'm going to go ahead and build one and put it probably like right here, because I spend most of my time right in this area, either AFK right here, or if I'm wandering around doing stuff, I'm usually kind of in this range. So even here at the storage thing, that would be in range of it. So I don't know, I might put it right here where this is, and maybe move this over. That way it's kind of like close to the roof here, which is the floor of the above area, and that's kind of centered. So yeah, you know what, let's do it that way. Let me move this over, and then we'll put that there because I rarely use that, but we're about to have to use that, I think. No, we're using the slice and splice actually. So let's look at the wireless charger. It takes a bunch of electrical steel, which I have a ton of, an octetic capacitor, which I do have a couple of, and I have a crafting recipe for right there to auto craft in case I need one, but I'm pretty sure I have them. And then we need an ender resonator. So this thing is probably the only thing I'll have to craft here. So we need an enderman head, 2 solarium, 2 silicone, and a vibrant alloy. And actually I made a dark steel anvil earlier, but we'll get to that. That's for a little bit later. So, I don't have any soul sand in here, so I'm going to have to go grab some of that. I need 2 gold to make the solarium with, a vibrant alloy ingot, enderman head, regular one, there we go, and 2 silicone right there. Alright, let's go get the soul sand from here. Oh, come back. That was weird. And we're going to have to alloy these together. So soul sand and gold in there for the solarium. And then the slice and splice here, we're going to go ahead and put this stuff in. You can shift click these in any order because they only have a certain space that they can go. So the mob heads only always go there. Silicone pretty much always goes there. So it knows where to put it regardless of what items you're clicking in. It puts it in the only valid spots. So you don't have to worry about putting them in the wrong place. So if you item pipe in and out of this, it knows exactly where to put the items that go in. And I think you can only extract from this slot here on the right. Alright, so there's our ender resonator. Let's go back down here to our crafting stuff. Just toss that in the system. Reset the item filter because it messes up. I don't have a spare octadic capacitor, huh? Alright, we're going to craft one. Here's all the required resources. Start. Done. Put it right there. Wireless charger. And we're going to put this right there. 75, 105, 140, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200,000 RF. It doesn't have any kind of interface or anything like that. Yeah, but you can look at it and see how much charge it has in the Wayla at the top there. 200,000 RF. Alright, and that will keep our armor fully charged. The only thing that I'm worried about now is the durability on it. So to take care of the durability on the armor, we're going to add mending to each of these. To do that, let's see here. The mending book requires an experience rod, 15 lapis, 21 levels, and our book with quill here to go in the enchanter. You've probably seen me use this thing before. It's amazing. You can just create whatever enchanted books that you want and then apply them to your armor and tools and whatever else you want. So I have it set up right over here. This is going to be our actually additions area. I have some things set up here for our next episode, unless I don't run out of much time this episode. Yeah, I could probably do everything this time. So, the enchanter, here we go. I also moved the experience tank over here from over there. And I've been putting all my levels into it, like that. You just shift right click and it goes in. I don't know if I have 21 levels 4 times though, but we're going to find out. I'm going to do as much as I can here. And also, with the Dark Helm, you can put night vision on this if you have a potion of night vision with 4 levels. So I made a potion of night vision. There's a brew stand right here that I made. The potion of night vision, you just get a vial of water, which I get the vials from here whenever witches get killed. I get stacks of them. There's like 2 stacks worth right there. Then you put a nether wart in that, and then you put blaze powder, I think. No, golden carrot. That's right. I was using them for food, and I was like, oh, I've got a bunch right there. Golden carrot, blaze wart, or other way around. Blaze wart, nether wart, golden carrot. Done. And you get the potion of night vision. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. I need... let's do the helm first. Take these off. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do the night vision first. Wait a minute, it's on an anvil. Derp. Alright. So I made a dark steel anvil. Oh, item collector got that. I made a dark steel anvil. It's with the recipe the same as a regular anvil, but with dark steel blocks and ingots. And that's because it does the same thing as the regular anvil does, but it has more durability, so you never have to make a second one, or you don't have to make a second one as soon. It lasts way longer. Alright, so we're going to go Dark Helm, Potion of Night Vision, other way around. And I need 4 levels. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back in here. There we go. And that gives us Night Vision, which I'm going to have to set up a hotkey to toggle that on and off, I think. The rest of this goes in the Enchanter. I was seeing if that lost its charge. Guess it doesn't. Alright, let's grab 21 levels. Go in here. So we need the book, we need experience rod, and I think that takes 12 lapis. Yeah, so there's 1 book of mending. Let's line that up here. It's going to go on the helmet. Get 21 more levels. Go back in. There we go. And now I'm going to need more lapis, which I should have a bunch right here. Easy enough. And we'll just stack that up. 21 more levels. $21 more levels. Did I say 12? And that stuff stays in there. Alright, let's see. I guess I do have enough experience. I spent a lot of time out in the Nether earlier. Found a couple more fortresses and killed a whole ton of stuff for experience. So, alright, there's our 4 books. Now, the question is, do I have enough experience to add the enchantment to the item? That takes 2, 2, 2, and 2. Ah, yeah, I should have plenty. And the other book got snagged. Give me that. Alright, so helmet first. Give that mending. Plate. Leggings. And boots. There we go. So now, whenever I gain experience, those should auto-repair. I don't know if it's going to work this way. Probably not. I think I actually have to collect experience orbs, and I don't have an experience solidifier yet to, like, give myself experience orbs manually. So, I guess what I'm going to do... look, an actually additions area. So that experience solidifier is part of the actually additions mod. So I have a little area set up here. There's stuff in this chest that's like base items, and then I've got the Atomic Reconstructor here aiming at this spot, so we can just fire that whenever we want to with the lever. And I have the little power thing set up for that. And then I have a chest here of the items that we already collected before. I broke down all the blocks and things so that we can see the actual items. And these are the items that have been reconstructed and empowered. Either or both. Anyway, so this thing in the middle here is where I'm going to put the empowerer. That's going to take a bunch of resources. So basically what we have to do with the mod is you build this Atomic Reconstructor. Like so. 4 redstone, 4 iron, and an iron casing, which is 4 iron, 4 sticks, and a black quartz. And the black quartz you can actually craft with coal and nether quartz if you have that laying around, which you can grow both of those in the crop, the magical crops, mystical agriculture thing, which I did actually for just a little while. Anyway, so you make that. Whenever you first place it down, if you give it power, it will fire the little reconstruction laser out of this little green side here. It fires that every couple of seconds. Wherever the beam lands, like whenever it runs into a surface, any items that are sitting in that space. So let me turn my magnet off, actually, while I'm thinking about it. Oh, it was off. never mind. Any items that are in that space get transformed into other items specifically for this mod. So I've got a bunch of stuff here that we're going to have to transform. This is all the vanilla items that it works on. So we're going to go ahead and fire these out real quick. First up is redstone. Let's drop those down right there. Fire the laser. And there we go. Redstonia crystal. Oh, Restonia. No, there's no D there. Restonia crystal. Oh, to switch this to only activate on a redstone pulse or lever or button press or whatever, you get a redstone torch and you can right click on it and it'll switch the redstone mode from like the continual firing to pulse, which means it needs a redstone pulse to activate it. Second item is iron. Toss those down, fire away. Those turn into Inori crystals, which if you're looking at it, that's just the word iron, kind of like jumbled with an E thrown in. Yeah, they're real creative with their names here. Lapis. Toss those down. Oh, the other stack. There we go. Blast those. Those turn into Palace, which is, again, lapis rearranged. Emerald. Whole stack of emeralds. Those turn into upside down green Triforces. Also Emradic. Diamonds. Those turn into Diamantine. Or Diamantine, however you want to say it. I don't know if there's any pronunciations online somewhere. Coal. Turns into Void Crystals. That's like, you know, an actual original name for something. And Chiseled Quartz Blocks. Those turn into Aesthetic Green Blocks. So those are nice and fancy. And those we're going to need for our second step here. So some of these we already had a little bit of, but I decided to go ahead and make a stack of each to demonstrate and have a little bit of extras. So we're going to throw those in there. Step 2 here is we're going to have to make an empowerer so we can turn the regular items into empowered items, which are like these here. We don't need that for everything that we're going to make, but we do need it for some things. So better to make it and not need it than need it and not have it. And that's going to go in this space here in the middle. So let's back out of this, and we're going to go here. So the empowerer, it needs a Restonia crystal, a double battery, 2 iron casings, and a display stand. So let's start at the top. We already have those. The double battery is a single battery, some Inori crystals, an advanced coil, single battery, Restonia, advanced coil, and Inori. The coil is gold nuggets around a basic coil, which is for Restonia, and black quartz. So all these like super nested recipes and stuff, I'm going to take this junk from here, and we're going to go down here, and we're going to do this the easy way and not have to worry about nested recipes and stuff like that. I think that was everything. And I'm going to use a crafter. Let's make a crafter specifically for the actually additions stuff. So, crafter, start. We're just going to create one from scratch here. You can see it building pieces and parts here and there. Crafting monitor. Here we go. We can like see what it's working on right now. And I've got 4 speed upgrades in every single piece of this thing, so it goes nice and quick. And it finished. Alright, so crafter, we're going to put that right there. Now we have a nice empty crafter to work with. And I'm going to need, like, let's make 10 patterns just to add to those. Alright, so, empowerer, let's just start at the end and work forwards. So that, double battery, and then the single battery, and then the advanced coil, and that needs the recipe for the regular coil. And then we go back to the top layer, iron casing, give it that recipe. And the display stand, give it this recipe. And the display stand needs the advanced coil, which we have. Etheric quartz, that's the one I haven't done yet. Regular block of quartz turns into etheric quartz. The ones that I had before were chiseled quartz blocks, so actually I left these out. So I need 15 quartz blocks, because we have to make 5 of those display stands. Well, there's 4. 10, 15. Alright, so regular quartz blocks. Let's take these upstairs and give them the old laser treatment. There we go. Etheric quartz. Toss those in there. Display stand needs etheric quartz, advanced coil, etheric green block. I think that's everything. Let's toss these in the crafter here, and let's give it 4 speed upgrades. So all these crafters, the more recipes that you have in them, and the more speed upgrades that you have in them, they require more power per tick to stay active on your system. So with all of these, and all the speed upgrades and things I have hooked up here, this is actually using 186 RF per tick. It says RS per tick, but they're the same thing. So yeah. Anyway, that is that. Let's see how these are going. And 4. Alright, drop those in here. Let's see what I forgot. So we're going to go Empowerer, craft 1. Missing a double battery. Did I not give it the recipe for that? Double battery, it's right there. Does it have to be a charged double battery? Let me see. It has to be a charged double battery. Alright, so what I'm going to do is tell this to craft a double battery. So I need some gold nuggets, and that looks like it. Alright. I should probably teach this thing how to break down ingots into nuggets, because, you know, that's useful and they get used for a lot of stuff. And we're going to just put that recipe right up here with some other general purpose items. Alright, now craft me a double battery. And this should auto charge in my inventory because we have the wireless charger right there. Yep, it totally is. Now I think if I want that to charge faster, I can put it over here in this, and that should charge faster. Yeah, awesome. Totally full. Alright, now put that back in there. So now we have one in the inventory that's already charged, so it doesn't have to create it. So let's say, not display stand. Where is the... Am I just totally overlooking it? Oh, there it is. Alright, now it should have everything it needs. Start. There we go. Empower. And then I also need 4 of these display stands. And those are not going to take any kind of battery or anything, so let's just hit start. And there they are. Easy, 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 easy. Alright, so that's what this little setup with logs is here, to kind of just illustrate where these items are going to go. So here in the middle is where the Empower is going to go, like that. And they're only a half block tall, so this floor is a slab floor on the bottom half of the slab block. So these are going to fit in here actually pretty nicely. They're not going to stick up like these logs do. That was just placeholders. And 4, there we go. Now these are not going to auto charge because they're not in my inventory. I don't think they would charge in my inventory anyway, but they need power to operate to turn items into other items. So I'm going to have to run some cable from this power cell over to these right here. Let's see, what kind of conduit do I have? Enhanced for 5k per tick. Ender energy for 20k per tick. Yeah, let's use those. Why not go with the best ones? So let's see, we're going to go like this. The Empower itself doesn't take power, but the display stands do. Insert power there and there. That thing took my sword. These can be on in and out, it doesn't really matter, but I like putting them on insert just so that it doesn't have to think about it. The system doesn't have to think about, like, can it come out, does it have to go in, you know, whatever, it's all taken care of there. Alright, so now these should all... This one is still empty. What's going on with this one? Are we out of power or something? No. Insert power. Why is this one not getting any power? Unless it's working on another one first? Oh, it's charging this one right here. Alright, fair enough. I think I need to upgrade the power cells to hold, to transfer more power. That only does 1,250 RF per tick. So yeah, the cables are way, way more powerful. They can handle a lot more throughput. I will do that later because we're at 28 minutes on the episode already. But anyway, now that we have all this set up, let me demonstrate how it works. Let's empower... Well, I took those out already. What do we want to empower? Let's see. Well, we're going to be making a... What was I going to make? I'm drawing a blank now. Actually, additions... Oh yeah, the item repairer. There we go. And these need empowered diamantine crystal blocks. Alright, so you need 9 diamantine to make the block, and then in the empowerer, you put the block in the middle. You get clay on 2 sides, light blue dye on one side, and then a block of clay on another side. So this is basically, it shows you the setup here that you need, and that's the 4 here. So you'd go clay there, block of clay here, light blue dye there, with the block of diamantine in the middle, and then it will pull power and do some particle effect thing, and then empower that block. So we're going to go a couple minutes over here, I think, while we do this. I need 2 of those for the item repairer. Let's see here. Clay. Two clay, and then there was 2 on each of the others. So let's just set this up in my inventory the way it's going to look in the empowerer there. And then I need 2 light blue dye, which I have actually. 1 and 2. That worked out. Guess those old blue bags actually worked for once. They usually drop, or they usually have dyes and stuff in them. I've just been kind of putting them to the side, not using them. Alright, so clay, 1, 2. Clay block right there. Crystal in the middle. Light blue on the left. And then we have to like give it a second here. And it should pull all the items off and empower the one in the middle. Do these have power yet? Yes. Yeah. There's probably like a particle effect going on right now, but I have that all turned off because my FPS was dropping pretty significantly with the other stuff running. Are you going to work? Did I do the wrong thing? Clay, clay, block, light blue dye, block in the middle. Yeah, I guess maybe it's just going to take longer than I'm waiting for. Also, I thought these were supposed to use power while it was doing stuff here. Yeah, okay. I'm doing this right. Let me just space these out the way that they show it over here. Because they have it this way, but the recipe on the on here shows it with the clay on the top and the right. Does it have to be like north oriented or something? Come on, any minute now. Yeah, let me try reorienting these. I didn't think it mattered, but maybe it does. I've never had trouble with these before. I did this in the Hermit pack, and it works basically every single time I tried to use it. There, does it have to be pointing north, basically? Like, that's the top block? Let's see, options, video settings. Let's turn particles on. Am I missing particles that are happening? No. Huh. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to leave this here and see how long it takes. I didn't think it's supposed to take this long. Maybe the ones on Hermit Pack were being affected by the Torturinos. I did have some things speeding up tick rate over there, so that might have been it. But I thought they were supposed to drain power while they were being used. Oh well, if I'm doing something wrong and I'm just, you know, derping and overlooking it, you guys let me know. Otherwise, I'll just let this sit here until it empowers itself, and we'll go ahead and make the item repair next episode, because we're going to like 35 minutes here. But anyway, so till next time, thanks for coming by, thanks for watching, leave a like if you're enjoying the series, And until next time, I'll see you then. Have a good day.